take our seats. Asante sana. Your Excellency, Meg Whitman, Ambassador of the United States of America to our country, Google Country Director, Cabinet Secretaries, Ambassadors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I was amazed by the many partners of Google who spoke this evening about what Mother said, about her Shujaa platform that is telling stories about our country and our heritage. I was very pleased to hear Rosina all the way from Turkana as she explained what YouTube has done to her and her business, and she proudly introduced herself as the CEO of her company. It's amazing. I listened to Kenneth Mutembei, who is running a digital television station. The only thing he didn't say is that I have contributed also to his good business. He's run many stories about me. Although he said we are not on the same side, but I think we are on the same side, Kenneth, because you and me and others, we participated. So we are on the same side. The people on the other side are the people who did not participate. But if you participated, irrespective of the side, we are on the same side. And of course, Yolanda, who spoke very passionately about the one subject that I am also very passionate about, and that is the leather value chain. I want to promise Yolanda and all the people in that space that we are going to derive huge economic benefits from the leather value chain, and I will work with you and your team and others in making sure that we not only produce products, but we also market those products on all platforms, including the platform you've spoken about. But let me say this, any conversation about technology is not only highly welcome, but it's also immensely important and very critical as well, for very many reasons. One of them, of course, is that the government was elected on a platform to deliver a digital superhighway to spur innovation, business process outsourcing, and competitiveness within the digital economy. I deliberately named the ICT ministry, the former ICT ministry, to include the digital economy. It was deliberate because about ICT in the context of their businesses. The second reason comes down to the motivation underlying that pledge. One is that the internet and digital connectivity is a tremendous determinant of stronger economic performance, greater productivity, and the emergence of sustainable competitiveness. The other is that technology, broadly speaking, and ICT, more particularly, are now highly influential, cross-cutting enablers, exerting immense influence in every sector. As such, ICT and the digital ecosystem in general is indispensable to the delivery of every pillar of our plan for the rapid and radical socio-economic transformation of our country. We don't look at ICT in isolation. As has been said here by earlier speakers, ICT speaks to competitiveness in every field, from agriculture through business and every other sector of our development. The connection between ICT penetration and digital connectivity on the one hand, and sustainable development on the other, is no longer up for debate. It makes tremendous sense, therefore, for us to expand our e-government footprint and bring more public and government services online through greater digitization. The success of our e-citizen model is a wake-up call for us to meet Kenyans online. What this would do in turn is connect more Kenyans with one another, as well as like-minded people throughout the world for social networking, creative collaboration, partnership in technology innovation, and of course, business transactions. A lot of daunting barriers to productivity and success simply vanish once connectivity is effectively facilitated. An event like this, therefore, offers us a huge opportunity to explore opportunities that are game changers on their own and cumulatively form undeniable transformational package. The immense nature of their possibilities has been elegantly showcased this evening by the various exciting presentations. The promise of growth profiled in the wonderful milestones over the past 15 years makes Google's presence in Kenya truly historic. The demonstrations of innovation storytelling formats took us on a journey of discovery of our history. The ease with which empowered creatives have plugged effectively into our national history to deliver both moving and eye-opening patriotic narratives is a revelation in itself. It suggests in powerful ways all the potential that lies untapped for us to tell and retell the legendary Kenyan story and anchor the national brand in a truly authentic and uniquely Kenyan identity. I admire your Kenyan journey as Google, and we appreciate what has been achieved so far. I am impressed by the content of your glimpse into the future. The possible futures so effectively curated in the overview of prospects indicate a horizon full of opportunities. Technology holds the key to optimizing these opportunities to achieve positive transformation. The future is going to have its fair share of challenges, just like the present and the past. As we speak, we are grappling with a complicated sequence of adversities arising from climate change, mitigating their devastating impacts and creating resiliences is going to become a full-time occupation that might distract governments entirely, or at least significantly slow them down from pursuing or delivering on other essential mandates. Technology holds tremendous promise of accuracy in forecasting and modeling, and efficiency in implementation. It will therefore form a huge part of any effective strategy to build necessary capacity for confronting the existential challenges of our time. We appreciate Google's consistent history of collaboration with government, and partnership with technology sector has challenged our certainties and significantly improved our willingness to learn. It has strengthened the government's faith in technology and technological solutions turning the Kenyan public sector into a champion of innovation, early adopter of ICT in service delivery, and a pioneer of bringing government services to the citizens. For this reason, our government under the digital superhighway and the creative economy are taken very seriously by the people of Kenya and by the government. I welcome Google's strong demonstration of willingness to expand the scope of possible collaboration with the government as an opportunity to escalate our transformational agenda. Through the demonstrable capacity of its platforms to empower millions of ordinary citizens to achieve meaningful impact at a goal, Google is an iconic bottom-up organization. Its ability to transform very ordinary people, like the ones who spoke to us this evening, into impactful figures and wealth creators makes a compelling argument for the model, and it vindicates the agenda of investing in ordinary people to be both radically visionary yet highly feasible. Let me convey my tremendous appreciation of your offer to set up the Google Engineering Center in Kenya. My government will do whatever it takes to support and bring that to a reality. Our ambition to become Africa's ICT hub, a Silicon Savannah pulsating with innovative energy, remains a valid dream. The Concert Technopolis has been part of this vision for a while, and our success in sustaining Kenya's position as a leader in fintech as well as general ICT innovation demonstrates our capacity to use this opportunity to achieve global leadership. Our aspiration to uplift millions of livelihoods through the technology and innovation now has new impetus with what I see. I also express our gratitude for the ongoing grant of $5 million, which has gone a long way in transforming key sectors, thereby enabling us to achieve our vision for Kenya. By funding connectivity support for all the facilities and the institutions that we have mentioned, this grant powerfully complements our efforts to deliver on the connectivity plan. We have made TVETs attractive to the youth. As a result, their enrollment rates now consistently outstrip university enrollment. The availability of highly trained technicians, craftsmen, artisans, and other professional workers has strengthened our technical, manufacturing, and industrial sectors, and the economy is responding very well. The Google Developer Training Program in TVETs is propelling our TVETs to the next level and transforming our ICT innovation space. This is a gift to our young people and a blessing to Kenya, and for that, I thank you. It is time for us to explore various opportunities to advance our collaboration into areas of transformative bottom-up possibilities. We are aware of the immense opportunity for our vast pool of creative talent to gainfully engage with Google platforms. The principal obstacle to this opportunity is that our creatives have to operate accounts from other regions in order to access monetization, which is not available in Kenya. I believe that monetization of content locally would bring more creators and creatives on board while enabling them professionalize their outputs. I therefore suggest that monetization is a true win-win that can take our collaboration to new and exciting frontiers. To complement the monetization agenda, I propose that Google seriously considers the possibility of a partnership with county governments, TVETs, and universities to implement YouTube skills and learning. We are interested in partnering to leverage Google's demonstrated capacity, expanding the provision of appropriate connectivity beyond level 4 hospitals, locals, and TVETs, and extend it to primary and secondary schools. To empower young Kenyans with competitive skills at the earliest possibility, there is real opportunity for partnership in implementing Google's computer science and unplugged curriculum to prepare the next generation of globally relevant digital workforce. And I had the opportunity to speak to a great young Kenyan lady this evening about what they are doing in that space of digital workforce. And I want to promise her, audience, she asked me to do something about it. I want to promise her that I will do something about it. It is our plan to increase our digital workforce, and that is why I deliberately set up a State Department responsible for our diaspora that will link with many Kenyans so that we can begin to look at the real positive advantage we have out of our human capital and be able to leverage on it and grow our economy. My intention is that in the next couple of years, we should increase the money we get from our diaspora remittances from the current 400 billion to 1 trillion shillings in the next 3 years. And I am confident that working together in this digital space, we will make that a reality maybe sooner. The purpose of these requests is to provide an opportunity for Google and leverage partnership opportunities to consolidate Kenya as the home of the world's digital platform and workforce. We have our eyes firmly fixed on winning and maintaining global leadership in the fourth industrial revolution. It is our plan to ensure that Kenya is able to plug into as well as service international supply chains from a strong competitive position. A lot of jobs have moved online. It is common for tasks to be disaggregated so that each component is performed from a different part of the world by its most competent specialists. Business process outsourcing offers real opportunities for our young, highly educated and motivated and productive Kenyans. And I want to tell Google, as I tell all the other tech companies, that Kenya offers the best, the most talented, the most hardworking, the most committed workforce anywhere in the world. Kenya must raise its competitiveness and claim its share of this job creator and income generator in order to raise the contribution of our digital workforce to the economy. We make these requests before bearing this aspiration in mind. I must revisit my earlier remarks on the bottom-up model. The opportunities that Google's platform offers for connection, collaboration, aggregation, and facilitation of secure payments presents an immeasurable opportunity to migrate the hustler nation online to work and trade. Our tremendous informal sector, whose MSMEs, employ 85% of non-farm labor, as well as our agricultural sector, which contributes half of our GDP and provides incomes for 2/3 of Kenyan households, can become a force to reckon with if it organizes itself in the digital economy. It is time for Juakali artisans, kiosk owners, and farmers to come online and directly engage a broader global market or connect more efficiently with local demand by eliminating information asymmetry. I see space for Google to complement government efforts by deploying its platforms to facilitate this unprecedented transformation. There is immense promise in such partnership, and I invite you to give it your kind and serious consideration. Agnes, will you? We remain steadfast in our commitment to set up an open university in order to promote inclusive, transformational, and relevant education that responds to the demands of a dynamic economy on an exponential path. This determination translates to yet another opportunity for us to collaborate with the tech community and aggregate ideas for the establishment of the university, development of its curriculum, and its implementation. Google possesses relevant platforms and other infrastructure to help us make this a reality. I think I've pushed you hard enough. I therefore urge you to consider this moment and its opportunities as we reflect on the possibilities of transformational partnership, collaboration, and empowerment against the backdrop of 15 years of Google's historic presence, growth, impact, and achievement in the Republic of Kenya. Again, on my own behalf and on behalf of the government of Kenya, I commit that we are going to work together on this journey to build a better partnership and a better collaboration mechanism that will not only provide Google with an opportunity to grow in Kenya as we expand our footprint on fiber, and I agree with you entirely that making smartphones available is one of the key factors and components of our plan, working with companies like yourself, Safaricom and others, so that we can transit, as I have committed, that we are going to transit at least 80 to 90% of all government platforms onto the digital space to make them easier to deliver. So with those many remarks, let me again thank Google and all your partners for what you're doing in our country, and you have my commitment and that of the government of Kenya in working together and making it possible for a win-win outcome that leaves nobody behind. Asanteni sana.
Thank you for those remarks, Your Excellency. Why don't we give him another hearty clap for comments well made. And before we sit down, Your Excellency, the President, I'll kindly request that you just